How you doing there, everybody? It's John here again, and here we are in Port McNeill. Port McNeill is in the heart of the North Island, and it's the gateway to the Broughton Archipelago. I'm going to show you around the place. I hope you come along and show you a bit of the sights and the sounds here in good old Port McNeill. It's January, a little cool, but still pretty nice. All right, well, let's get going. Okay, well, here we are at the end of the road here. There's a little bit of a trail down this way. I'm not sure if it's a highway or what the heck it is, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, kind of a gray day here in the North Island. Good old Port McNeill. It does rain a lot up here. You can see how mucky it is, holy cow. Lots of mud coming out of those banks there, but we'll just take a little bit of a run down here and see what's what. I'm not sure if it goes anywhere in particular, but it's worth a look. Last couple of days it's been below zero. No snow down low yet, but lots of frost. Still a pretty unusual season, I gotta say. It's been a lot of rain and not a whole lot of cold, which, like I say, is quite unusual for this part of the world. Usually it does dip down quite a bit. Not that anybody's complaining about nice weather, but does get to a few people. It gets pretty gray, right? I can hear the ocean off to the left here. Now, like I say, I don't know what we're looking at. I just saw a spot to park and I figured, well, heck, this has got to be something, right? Well, if you hear banjo music, you know what happened to me. Well, I'll go down a little farther here and I'll see what we see and I'll get back to you. Okay, well, we walked a little further along, not much farther, but there's a gate here and it looks like we can head down towards the water. It's a good thing I didn't try and drive through here. It's awfully muddy, and I just got the little car today. There's like people mountain bike through here. That's interesting. I'm just hoping we get a nice view of the water. It looks like we will. Ooh, look at this. It's a bit rooty and not particularly accessible. I mean, not horrible, but you know, if you got mobility challenges, this might not be the one for you. We are most definitely coming to the beach. So success. Hooray for us. It's just right over here, if you're wondering. But just wondering how much farther along. I thought maybe there'd be a bit more of an access here. Well, it looks like the trail kind of carries on up there, but I'm going to walk right through this little spot here and we'll get a look at the beach. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Over there's Malcolm Island. Cormorant Island's just off a little bit farther that way. And if you look over there, those are the coast mountains of British Columbia. Some rough water out there today, holy cow. Not a good day to be in a boat. Or at least a small one. The ferries are pretty good though, they can get you through. Back that way are lots of people's houses and everything. There's a bit of kelp on there. Oh, this right here, if you're wondering, is bull kelp. They're usually in better shape than that, but you can see the sand fleas have been picking away at it. They're the little bugs you'll see here and there. But this fills with gas and it floats up. And then, if I can find the bottom of it here. Here we go. Oh, it's broke off, but you can see down around the tail, usually there's a little ball and a bunch of root tendrils and stuff that they attach to the ground with. I was just looking to see if there was, yeah, you see there's a couple of little sand fleas here and there. You can see them jumping around there. That little guy, that is a sand flea. They're not dangerous or anything, they're just sea bugs, basically. But it's super soft, gravelly in here. Like you can see how deep my feet go in just walking. It's quite steep. That's because there's so much activity of the ocean that just grinds stuff away. Spitting a little bit of rain. Look at that. That's an old piece of a boat or something, probably washed ashore. Some barnacles and everything. Absolutely a beautiful spot. Port McNeill is an incredible place to come and see. It's they call it the gateway to the Broughton Archipelago, which is that whole series of islands that's in and around the northern part of Vancouver Island. And it's, you know, there's incredible adventures that you can book through, you know, the various tourism places. Best thing to do is I'll show you as well on the video the information center, and they got lots of great information. They can tell you, you know, how to get places and who to book, and they can help you with all that kind of stuff. But all those mountains are the coast mountains of British Columbia. Just incredible. I'm just going to turn over a rock. I used to like to do this when I was a kid. Oh yeah, you see them little shore crabs there? Come here, buddy. Oh, there's lots of them. Come here, pal. See that little guy? Little shore crab? Cute little fellas, eh? They're always ready to go to war with you. But what a beautiful spot, eh? All right, well, I'm gonna find some more stuff to look at, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, well, we're just in town here, and I stopped to show you one of the ferries coming in here. I think that's the one that goes to Alert Bay. Sorry, it's super windy right now, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me, but just so if you're wondering, we got some beautiful views from here. It's quite a chop. And there's the old ferry coming in, one of two, actually one of three, I think. I'm not positive though. And here's the ferry dock. This is where he's headed to. They call this the Whale Trail because I very often all around in here. This is an area where you see humpback, gray whales, of course, orca. And they got these binoculars sitting here, which are free apparently. You can just take a look. And here are all the different species that you might see. Pretty cool. And of course, there's some really nice beach access if you want to go and sit and watch the world go by. We'll just take a little walk along here and see what we see. Some people waiting for the ferry. But lots of places to sit, picnic tables, and all that stuff. So if you're waiting on the boat, you can just park your car and take a little hoof along the waterfront here. Lots of great places to eat as well. Port McNeill's got some excellent restaurants. Some nice hotels, lots of nice B&Bs as well if you want to stay a day or two. Wow, look at that. It's a little cool, but nice day for a walk though. Nice and cool. I don't mind. All right. Well, I'll pause here and I'll be with you in a minute. And just so you're wondering, this is where you pick up your tickets and everything. There's a little waiting room and everything. So there you go. All right. So here we are at the old clock tower. This has been here for 48 years. How about that? And just over here is the visitor center. And straight up there's a little shopping center. Devil's Bath Brewing is a pretty famous place, and it's excellent food and really good beer. Just up the hill from there is Latta's, which is, they do their own custom smoking, which is amazing. And they make an excellent burger, excellent fries. Right over there is Mug's Coffee. So before you get on the boat, if you want to get yourself a cappuccino, get some caffeine in you, that's the place to do it right there. And I'm going to point out as well, last night, I had an outstanding burger at Gus's Bar and Grill. It was really good. So about $25 with fries and everything. So not terrible at all. It's all handmade stuff. Fresh, beautiful. Oh, it's really good. We're just going to take a little walk down here. I'll show you the wharf and all the boats and everything. Like I say, it's a bit overcast. It's probably going to rain a little too, but seeing as I'm here, got to get a little video in. It's a little more photogenic in the sunshine, I got to admit, but it still looks pretty good, even on a cloudy, rainy, sort of snotty day. And there you go, over there's the ferry. And you can see all of the mountains in the background. What a spot, eh? Holy cow. This place is excellent. I just love it up here. Oh, and if you got little kiddos, you can borrow a life jacket as well. BC's been doing that a lot, so just to make sure there's no excuse not to have a life jacket on. Because boy, oh boy, if you can prevent that, believe me, you want to. And as strong a swimmer as you think you are, you hit the water out here, it'll damn near chill you to the bone in 5 minutes. It's incredibly cold. It doesn't get warmer. So believe me, you're gonna want that life jacket. But you know, people know more than everybody else, right? I'm telling you, you're gonna regret it one day. This place in the summer, it's loaded with boats because the fishing out here is incredible. I gotta say, it's some of the best you're gonna find anywhere. You'd have to go probably up to Haida to get better fishing than this, maybe over to the west coast. But the North Island for salmon fishing is excellent. There's a little steakhouse out there. I've never eaten there, but and that yellow building, that's the back of the Humpback Inn. They got a lot of criticism because they didn't put any windows on the view side. Well, I suspect that part of the reason for that is that, you know, when the wind's howling out here, you're going to be cleaning those windows about every 15 minutes to keep them clean. Maybe that's why, I don't know. It was an interesting choice though. Tide's running pretty good. Let's go for a little walk around. I was just going to walk up a little farther and show you where the museum is. It's a very, very old log house. This, of course, is Port McNeill, was subject to the same sort of troubles that everybody else on the island had when the logging industry and the mining and all that resource-based industries takes a bit of a beating. So we're definitely beholden to that industry. So people do their best to diversify, though. Good for them, man. You gotta find a way to make your way. Anyway, I'll pause here for a second and I'll be right back. All right. Well, we're just cutting through here. This is the old schoolhouse and everything. And right over there is the museum. Really neat displays in there. Some old logging equipment. It just shows you the history of the place. And just up at the top of the parking lot, there is the Scout Hall. Boy Scouts of Port McNeill. I was a Boy Scout myself, and I turned out just fine. Not a great display of that, I guess, but you know, cool building though, man. They got their old canoes and everything. Need a little cleanup before the season. And here, I'm not sure what the heck this is. Huh. A remarkably short trail. There you go. There's an arch to nowhere. All right, well, I'll talk to you again in a second. Okay, well, here is Schoolhouse Creek. And we're down over here just by the sports field and the community hall, because up around the corner here is the world's largest burl. Burl is that knot of wood that sticks out of trees sometimes, and people like to cut them up, make them into clocks and all that sort of stuff. Well, that is a burl. I read that it was estimated at about 45,000 pounds or something. It's obviously caught fire at one point. But look at the size of this thing. This is huge. Here's my hand against it. Just to give you some perspective. This sucker is massive. They needed a big piece of machinery moving this thing. But look at that, she all caught fire at one point too. Boy, you could make a heck of a coffee table out of that, couldn't you? Dang. Whoo-wee. It's something else. World's biggest burl right here in Port McNeill. Geez, look at those boats. There's some nice boats, eh? Holy cow. Putting some money in there. So we're just walking up towards the Humpback Inn. This place is pretty new. I can't remember, it's not that old. It's maybe 15, 20 years or something like that. Which up this way is pretty new. Or at least they revamped it all. I heard it's really nice in there. Dang good location. It's closed this time of year. They open up for the season. Nice little motel. As we walk through town here, we get a view of the main stuff. I'll get across the street up there and I'll show you. It's the IGA grocery stores up there. And there's a little clothing store here, the Close Inn. Timberland Sports Center. If you need any fishing gear or anything like that, it's not hard to find around here. It's not a big town, but they got lots of stuff. Hang on a minute. Look at this eagle up here. Wow. Oh, there he goes. Ah, I blew it. There he is. Okay, well, here we are at the Pioneer Mall. It's a little strip mall. I got Bon Appetit, and just up the hill there, that's where, just right up here is where Latta's is. Everything. There's a field store and an IGA. Across the street there is the ShopRite, you know, where they got their general goods and all that sort of stuff. You can pick up all kinds of cool stuff in there. It's kind of a neat store to go and look at. And they got the garden and gifts and everything, which is neat. I'll just go up a little bit here. Harbor Lookout Family Restaurant has pizza, apparently. I've never had it. But just over here, there's also the BC liquor stores right in this mall and everything. Gatehouse Theater, they have little live performances and everything. North Island Community Center. Right up there's Fields if you need some clothes or just some general shopping. They got lots of stuff in there. The IGA is right there. And of course, they got Subway. There's a cannabis store right up over here as well. And a Chinese restaurant, which I haven't had any food at, so couldn't tell you what that's like. Okay, we're just up here by the ShopRite at home because I do have an update for you. And that update is that Latta's Kitchen is now Pata Gold. This is up at the top of the hill. They still got those nice big old smokers and everything getting ready to rock and roll. But that is the place. They are outstanding, really good food. And as you can see, on a nice day, you can sit out here, check out the view, Look at that. What a beautiful spot, huh? It's got an excellent view from up here, and the food is terrific. As you can see, that's Bathhouse or Devil's Bath Brewing Company right down there. Another great place. We were just having lunch, and I figured, well, the ferry's loading. What the heck? Let's go and take a look. But there you go. So it's a little overcast, still a little cool. But what a beautiful spot. All right, well, there you go. Thanks so much for coming out with me. I sure do appreciate it. What a place, eh? I hope you get up here real soon. Maybe in the summer or in the springtime or even this time of year. It's a great place to come and take a look around. And a beautiful spot. Thanks so much for coming out, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.